Wednesday morning, someone's come to put something on the digger. Goes on a little Scorpion. Him and Nick have borrowed our trailer to take some planings next door to James at the garden centre. They're just loading it up now. Plenty of power in that bucket, isn't there? Looks like someone's chopped the back of the cab off though, it sort of stops dead short there, doesn't it? Where the new driveway's coming in, we've disrupted the drain from the weighbridge. Anyway, Rob's just going to lift these stumps and these blocks that we put down there, stopping it. And then they're putting this laser catcher on the digger, so I'm just going to get him to move this out of the way now before the digger's out of action for a few hours. As you can see, Rob doesn't drive the digger much. He's a demon getting a cuddly toy then. Just the 2 blocks and that other one. You get that, them 2 little blocks, the little block, the big block and that other stump, I think it's there then. Someone's knocked that back, haven't they? Because it was on there, wasn't it? That concrete block was on the edge like them and it's got knocked. Just stick it here for now. Some power in that grab. Gripping that concrete. There we go. It's coming in now somewhere. See it bubbling up there. Right, we've got a flood in front of us now. We've turned the wade sensing on. Is it telling us how deep the water is? There you go, look, 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 look. Whee! I thought it looks deeper than that from the outside. Well, that was a bit of a letdown, wasn't it? Rob's just been helping James. You undo 2 bolts there and the whole cab flicks up. He's been tightening his fan belt. And they got a nice surprise inside, didn't they? What did you find?
Huge oil seal pick. Do you want it back? Come to Tino Ellison.
Someone had, when they changed the alternator on it, they left that on by mistake under the cab. I missed the picture of the cab flicked up because I was over there chatting, talking about Christmas trees because we're at the garden centre. How old's the digger, James?
12 months.
It's because they've not radiused that steel, is it, when they've painted it? Come on, cat, get your paintbrush out. Lads are here, they're just from SciTech, is it? They've just put that laser catcher on the digger there. So when it's digging now, every time it passes the laser beam, it knows it's got like a reference, so you can grade off with it. So we're just going to go and put the bucket on. We're going to calibrate it for the buckets. Andrew's just took the grab off now and he's going to put the bucket on so we can calibrate it to our buckets. Quick change. Unplug the electrics. Off to Preston now for an NFU meeting. Running on electric, obviously, because we're saving the planet. Right, been at the NFU Lancashire Young Farmers, NFU AGM. Anyway, I've met Dee, who is from Madison College, and she's starting this thing called
boot camp. So it's the Agri boot camp, and we're looking for people who have never been in farming, who want to get into farming, age 19 plus. Maybe you work for the family farm and you're looking to upskill, and if you fancy doing this, it's a 16-week boot camp, and we want to talk to farmers who would be interested in giving an interview to these people, and also people who want to take part in it.
Yeah, so I'm going to put a link under this video of how you can, and also any farmers or any people that are interested in doing it, click the link and we'll try and do a QR code in the corner, sort of there now. back from the NFU AGM. Thought I need to put a little bit more detail into what we've just been saying then. So Madison College have realised that there's a little bit of a gap of people that need upskilling to work on farms, whether they want a career change or they haven't got a job or whichever. And also there's farms out there that need staff that have got the skills. So the idea is they're matching everyone together. You can go on this 16-week course, learn about agriculture and all the different skills that you need to be able to work on a farm. Pair them to farmers then, and then all they're asking is the farmers is you get someone like 1 day a week, say, learning on your farm, and then 4 days in college. But at the end of it, they just ask that you'll interview them, and if they're good enough, you'll obviously give them a job, but you don't have to. So the idea is you know, there's no commitment from the farm, so it means that they're probably going to be more willing to get people on farms to give them a chance than they would be if it's an apprenticeship where you've basically got to offer them a job before you know if they're going to turn out any good or not. So it's a good idea, and for those people that want to get into agriculture that have a different job at the moment, it's worth looking at. So anyway, the details are below, and obviously there's this QR code as well that's been hovering up here for a minute. So check it out. Remember we fixed that auger the other day? Well, the new one has arrived. So the question is, do we put it in next time it's a dry day so we know it's right, or do we wait for the other one to give up again and then put it in? I'm leaning towards putting it in on a dry, quiet day, and then it's not going to let us down when it's really cold weather and it's raining and it's snapped and it's jammed and it's loads of work getting it out. So I don't know when the next dry day is going to be. That's the problem. This should be funny. Ian's going to try and draw an egg box.
Well, how many you having? 6?
We normally have a dozen, like, but...
Do you know the French only ever have 1?
Really?
Yeah, because 1 egg's enough.
Oh, there we go. Looks a little bit like...
There you go.
A
That's what
brush.
you need for cake, you see.
There we go.
Last time we got the ingredients.
So Ian's going to do it today because, if you look, one of them's got hearts on.
We've got Ben Johnson is 18, Cora Sweetman, happy birthday. Thomas, I don't know, is this Chavez or Havez? I'm going to say Havez in line with the tropical theme. Is 15. Carl Jones is 35. Jack Blackwell is 13. Welder Kev, happy birthday to you. And this side of the bonnet reserved for very special mentions. Ria Nugent, there's your little stars. Hearts, I mean, happy birthday, babe.
So Ria is Ian's partner.
No age, obviously.
Don't forget, if you want to be on the birthday bumper, scan that QR code. Loads of QR codes today. Or click the link under every video. Oh, what's the amount?
Stand by. £16,903.
So tomorrow I think we'll be at 17,000. Amazing.
Right, you get 2 of them the same.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. They go together like that. And then you go like this, like this, like this.
Should have done. There's one we prepared earlier.
Bish, bosh, bash.
Ta-da!
Here we go. Safe as houses.
And we put it in the Royal Mail and they go on strike.
And they go on strike and lose it.
But
on the subject of that, there's a few people asking where the stuff is. Obviously, you should know the Royal Mail delays. Everything's gone Royal Mail. We're just leaving then to get through it. If it's a couple of days late, that's fine. We're kind of expecting it. Don't worry too much.
Well,
it's
the
all
Royal Mail are the best of a bad bunch we've found.
Yeah.
There we go. This has just arrived. It is, hopefully, a solar panel to go on the classic tractor roofs, so that it'll charge the batteries when we're not using them. So we'll have a play with that hopefully tomorrow. Quite simple though. It's just USB plugs and coloured cables. So happy days. Little bit of an update on Egggate Saga. So BBC Newsnight have been on the phone wanting to speak to an egg producer that's obviously not getting treated fairly by the supermarket supply chain. Anyway, they thought I produced eggs, obviously, because I did a video about it. So they were wanting to come and see me. And I said, well, no, I don't. But I said I can be quite vocal about it because I don't supply a supermarket, hence why I did the video. Anyway, I found them an egg producer, and I think they've found someone as well. But apparently they still might be coming to talk to me about fairness in the supply chain. Now, this is how I like it too. So if anyone, if you see something online and it looks too good to be true for sale, you think that could be nicked, it's too cheap. Well, the supermarkets the other day to me, well, one of them in particular, I won't mention them, but was trying to say that it's not us that's taking the mick out of farmers because we've upped the price that we pay to the packers. Now, that's a little bit like saying, I'm going to buy that stuff off you. I know it's cheap, but I don't know where it's come from.
You know, it's like receiving stolen goods, isn't it? They are basically, you know, quite happy to buy something even though they must know it's below the cost of production. So they need to sort their act out, don't they? Anyway, maybe we'll have a conversation with one of them that's coming to see me next Monday. But hopefully Newsnight are going to cover the story, because it's the pig farmers that had it. You know, the dairy farmers have had it. They basically, the veg, the salad, the lettuce, everyone's having it, where the supermarkets are basically riding roughshod. Someone somewhere is making money out the supply chain, and no one at the top is asking any questions. So hopefully we might get some good out of the whole Egggate saga anyway. But keep watching and we'll see what happens.